Hi, this is Sonia, and this video is a little bit different. It's about organization of a, I guess, tool case thing. I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube about like traveling art journal or traveling mixed media kits, and so I thought that I would put out there my mixed media or art journaling kit. And this is a Creative Options grab and go. I got it at Michael's the day after Thanksgiving, so it was pretty cheap. I don't remember exactly how cheap, but this I think is the medium size. There's a much bigger size that I got at Joann's, but this one is easy to carry around when it's full. The other one gets really heavy. It says here that it's 13¼ inches by 10 inches by 13¾ inches, if that helps you, and the number is 1363-85. I looked on Amazon. I just put in Creative Options grab and go, and I was able to find it. So this I actually took to a art journaling party thing get together at my local scrapbook store, Photo Scraps, in I think Eldersburg, Maryland, and I felt like I had everything I needed with me. I had a purse that had the journal that I was working in and my heat gun, but other than that, pretty much everything is in here. So this is how I've got it organized. The top is a really deep compartment here, you can see with the lid, and inside I've got my washi tape. My art area at home is really small. Let me see if I can kind of move you around to show you. That is my art studio. So what I did was I just took pretty much like samples of everything that I had, and you'll see that as we go through, or my favorite colors, and put them in here. So this can go with me over to the living room, or to someone else's house, or to my in-laws' house when we go visit, or to the meetings at the scrapbook store, which are going to be every other week. So I just took all my washi, because I have a lot of washi, and wrapped the washi around these plastic bobbins that I got at Joann's. And I mean, I should have enough to do really whatever I want to do in a couple sittings and then refill it, instead of trying to carry around boxes of washi, which is what I had been doing. So I have like my rainbow on here, and then I have my like metallics and prints on this one. So that is samples of all my washi. I have a couple gift cards that I use for putting on paint or gesso or something. And I'm not going to explain like how you use all these supplies. You can pretty much Google everything. I learned basically everything from YouTube. So I'll just say what I use everything for. These fell, or how I've put it in here, not how I use it. These little foam pieces are for putting like marks or stamping or whatever. Just a little bit is really all I need, and sometimes I put paint on them, or I stamp them on ink pads or whatever, and they're just from like the craft foam section of Michael's. And then this is bubble wrap, and then I've got one of my daughter's hair ties around it. And then I have just my 6x6 stencils. I don't try to take around my 12x12 stencils yet. I don't know if I will, but just some of the 6x6s that I have in a little Ziploc bag. And that one too, because it's got letters on it. This is it's called a piercing mat by We Are Memory Keepers, but I use it for stamping. I put it underneath stamps so that they have a like soft surface and I get a good print. And this is a self-healing cutting mat, because I decided that I might not take my paper cutter with me since it's so big, and I'll just maybe use an X-Acto knife, because I would probably just be cutting like little pieces of paper for my art journal versus, you know, 12x12 sheets, which I would do for scrapbooking. So a ruler to help me if I decide to cut something. I've got this piece, I think it's cheesecloth, but I use it kind of like an apron across my lap so I don't paint on my clothes. This I haven't used. I just bought this yesterday, a fine line applicator. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I got it. Some baby wipes. Let's see what else. I have to reach across the camera to get there. Corner rounder. I actually don't know why that's in the journaling box and not the scrapbook box. I might rethink that. little scissors and an adhesive roller, just in case I just don't feel like gluing something. I just threw one of those because I have a ton of them from scrapbooking. And then just some loose tools, so a bigger paintbrush. I have smaller ones you'll see inside. Like a spatula. I just bought this yesterday at the scrapbook store. This is the one that I have been using. I bought this yesterday, quick stick. I haven't used it yet. I don't know. I just saw it on YouTube and I thought it'd be fun to have. Pencil and eraser. So those are all the little tools in the top. And then I just have one of my alphabet sheets, and I don't have an acrylic block for it. I just figure I would kind of put them on the back of the ink pad or something like that, figure it out. And then instead of trying to take big bottles of everything, I bought these little travel size bottles. I think in the paint section at Michael's, and I put all my favorite stuff in here. So this one, and then I wrote on it with Sharpie. So this one is Golden Gesso, which is my favorite because it's so smooth, and Liquitex Gesso, which I am trying to use up and not buy again. Clear Gesso, which I think this is the last of it, so I need to buy more. Glitter Mod Podge. Liquitex Gesso and water. This was because the bottle was almost empty, and so I put water in it. But I usually use water with the gesso anyway, so that's already ready to go. Then a little bit of Liquitex matte gel, but it has a really hard time coming out of the bottle, so I think I might actually just put the regular size container, because it's not really liquidy. My little water mister. And then I bought this at Michael's because it was on clearance. Sparkle Texture. So I haven't used that yet. That's why it's still in the container. I just threw it in case I wanted to play with it. So that is everything that's in the top. And you can see how deep it is there. And then the top is raised. So you can actually get a lot of stuff, as you can see in that top section. Alright, then you open it up, and it's really sturdy, so the hinges aren't just going to come apart on you. But this is the top section. So in the top section, I don't know if it's maybe just easier to point at it than try to take everything out and show you. I just have a little alphabet stamp here, a little foam sponge applicator. Maybe I'll take it out. Let's see how this could work. Maybe if I point you down a little bit. Alright, let me try pointing you down a little bit. Yeah, perfect. Alright, so I've got some little letters here. I've got this memory keeps or Stampin' Up thing that's got like scissors and a folder. My friend gave it to me, and I just figured I'll use it till they're dull, and then I'll throw it away. Some foam squares for making things raised, some alcohol wipes just because I had them, and then in this little compartment I've got my sticky things. So I've got just a tiny little Eileen's tacky glue and a little glossy accents, and then over here I have more glue. So this is like a pen tip, so it's really fine glue, and then this is all-purpose gel adhesive. So those, and then I've got little number stamps, my pencil sharpener for the pencils that I'll show you, and then just this one tiny little stamp here. It's a conversation bubble with a heart. And then extra fine glitter. I got this at Joann's in the dollar section, so I have it in several colors here. And then I have my I guess metallic and white pens. So some golds, some silvers. This is my Scarlet Lime pen, but they don't sell it anymore, or it's not made anymore. So this is, I guess, Ranger's replacement, the food ball, which I'd seen on YouTube videos, and the scrapbook store had it yesterday, so I bought it. I haven't tried it. I don't know what it's like. And then my white pen. Those all kind of go there. And then I've got tweezers for picking stuff up, but I guess now I have got that quick stick which I guess is a replacement type. Then I have my Wink of Stella. I have black, pink, and clear, and they all go there with my brand new X-Acto knife, which is like a pen from Martha Stewart. I bought it because I have several X-Acto knives, but I'm always afraid I'm going to cut myself when the top falls off. So now I've got this. I'm super happy about it. So that is the little section, kind of, I guess, tools. This middle section is my like wet media, the stuff that is not permanent, and then the bottom section is my permanent stuff. So here I have some distress stains in pink and blue, gold, and antique color. I've got a couple, I guess these are actually permanent, but I just put them here because they fit, black and clear stickles, and then Heidi Swap because it's overflow from that section. Heidi Swap Color Shine. Yeah, so here I have the Heidi Swap Color Shines are like the perfect size. I love them. I wish everything came in this size, but it doesn't. So I just have these three. And then everything else is in a mini mister, and I basically just chose my favorite sprays and just put like sample sizes in these. And then I wrote what it was. So like this is SEI Tumble Dye, obviously in pink, so I didn't even write the color there. And then also I put my mixtures. So this one is like Funky Fuchsia Dilutions with water and white linen and perfect pearls. This is my favorite. I love it the most. Anyway, so I've got, you'll see a theme here, my pinks and blues and green and black. My Heidi Swap Color Shine and Black Velvet is my new favorite black. So those are all the ones that I use the most, and so they are in here. And then I've got my Gelatos, the Gelatos that I love the most, which are, of course, the pink and blue and purple and gold, and the black, which I think I've maybe used once, but anyway, so those are there. Over here I have, I forget what these are called. I don't know what they're called. They're like metallic watercolors. I don't remember what they're called. They were on clearance, and so I bought them because, I don't know, I haven't even used them. So they are there. And then over here I have my watercolor pencils and brushes. So I've got all different kinds of watercolor pencils. I've got some Kimberly, which I've had for a really long time, and some Aquarelles by Faber-Castell maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not going to say. Some of these, Museum Aquarelle by Karen Dash. So yeah, just all kinds of random ones. I don't like to buy the sets because I really just use the pink and the purple and the blue and the green, and that's about it. And then I've got a couple brushes. They're cheap brushes. I'm not like an expert here or anything. I think this is the one nice brush I bought. So yeah, everything is pretty much thrown in there, and then I just have one set of distress markers, the pink, purple, green, and orange set. And because I use them like watercolors, I write with them and then I go back and paint over them, and a couple Stabilo pencils. So that is in a water brush. So that is my like wet media section. And then this is my permanent media section, I guess. So I have my Pitt, Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Big Brush pens here. These are all the ones I have, so I didn't pick colors. And they all fit, so that was nice. And then up here I have my paint pens, which I got at Walmart. I have like neon colors and like some pink ones and some white ones. I know, it's shocking. Here I have just some markers that I've had for a really long time that are not water soluble. That's the word. Water soluble media, not water soluble media. So Martha Stewart crafts, and then some Amy Tangerine that I think I got it like Tuesday morning years ago. So yeah, water doesn't mess with them, so they go in here. And then here is my paint, and so instead of trying to carry around like tons and tons of bottles of paint, I basically took all my favorite colors, which, you know, pink and blue and gold. I did put all the neons here. I just put a little bit in these little tiny little things that I got in the paint section at Michael's, and I just pulled them apart. I wrote with Sharpie on top what they were, and so I've got, you know, enough to make just a little art journal page with me, and then I'll come home and refill it, because I mean, how many art journal pages am I going to be making in, you know, 1 or 2 sittings? This should be enough, right? And plus, if I run out of this pink, I've got this pink, or this pink, or this pink, or this pink. So yeah, I should be set. And then these I just got, they were in the dollar section at Joann's, pink and purple, pink and blue glitter glue. So I haven't tested it, but I'm pretty sure that it's not going to move with water, so it got put in here. I think I want to put something else over here, but I'm not sure yet. So this is how it's set up. The only thing that annoys me about this is that this front section is not dividable. Only the back 2 sections are dividable. I don't really understand why, because I'd like to put a divider here to keep it separate, but that's okay, it's fine. So that is my traveling art journal / mixed media box. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for